Good morning. Welcome to another dreary, rainy day. It is Vlogmas day 15. We're halfway through December. Excuse me. I was talking to my husband today, trying to figure out how we're going to go shopping for stocking stuffers. We may actually have a plan. We are all going to be attending a memorial service for a lady at our church tomorrow afternoon. And what we're thinking is we might go to a store like a Walmart or Target or something after that and split 3 ways and assign the purchase of stocking stuffers to 3 of us, my husband and I, and our daughter. Our son has to work, so otherwise we would just each shop for 1 person. Wouldn't that be glorious? So anyway, I think that's going to be our plan for tomorrow. That actually kind of sounds like fun. I am wearing a cardigan called Concerning Hobbits. It's by Corrine Walter. I like the pattern. The yarn was fine to work with, and I think it looks okay, but it has a lot of acrylic in it. So usually I wear it for a short period of time and then I'm coming out of it. The acrylic is a little too warm for me most of the time. But right now I'm pretty comfortable. So it's not cold, but I get maybe just because of the damp. Once again, I apologize that the light is terrible, but it's just dark. So let's cheer ourselves up with the joke of the day. I'll try to remember from now on, you guys. All right, we are on day 15. How do you scare a snowman? Grab a hairdryer. Poor guy. Okay. The Missouri Star Quilt package is fairly large today. Let's see what we've got. I'll try to do it here so maybe it won't be quite as crinkly. Oh, never mind. It's just crinkly. Oh, there's something else. Oh, a zipper case. And I think there's something else. Oh, there is. What do we have? Oh, fingernail art stickers. So, let's see. Are they Christmas? Nope, just quilting things. Can you see that? Where in the world is that light glare coming from? And this, it's hard side. I will spare you the crinkling of opening it, but I think you can see it. That's really pretty. I like that. I like the colors. That actually may get nabbed for art supplies by my daughter. We'll see. Okay. Check out the yarn. I got very little knitting done yesterday. I am caught up on my striped socks, and I got about half of the Ghost of Christmas Past colorway done on my sweater, but that means I'm now 3 days behind. Okay, no rattling, so let's see. I think it's just the yarn tie. Can you see it? Sorta. That's really pretty. What is this one? Belle and Ebenezer. So this was his girlfriend. Is that better? Maybe a little bit. I'll put in a picture so you can see it better. But tag. There. Okay, let me get my socks. I can at least show you progress on that. So I think I've got today's colorway. Do I have today's colorway in both of them? Maybe. No, just one of them. Okay, this is caught up through yesterday. This is one of them. And this actually has today's colorway. I was working on them pretty late last night, so it might have actually been after midnight. It's kind of a blue-gray. I am, depending on how much time I have, I may go ahead and put the heels in, and that way I'll know how much of the how much of this I have left for cuffs, if I have enough to do cuffs or if I'm just gonna keep going with the stripes. So what do you think? I think these are really fun. I am thinking if I get the heels in, it's possible I could have them done for Christmas Day. But then we have church Christmas morning. I'm not sure crazy color striped socks are what I want to go with. But it's right now, it's looking to be pretty cold on Christmas Day. The weather app at first said lows in the teens. I think when I checked again, it was a low of 20. That if the low says 20 for our town, it will actually be a few degrees colder than that here. And it has to do with the river. I kind of pointed it out yesterday. Because we're in a low spot, the cold air tends to kind of end up here. So it's usually a few degrees colder at our house. But the high is only going to be in the 30s, which is fairly cold for us. I mean, that happens every year, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's typical. So yeah, and it's a little early. We would normally not see that until January, maybe February. So having a very cold Christmas is unusual, not unheard of, but unusual. I remember one Christmas when I was not little. I was probably at least in high school, maybe college. And the low Christmas morning, I think it was single digits for sure. I think it was 1 at my house in where we live near a suburb of Columbia. And we all gathered at my grandmother's house, which is it's close to the Georgia border. So about an hour and a half west of Columbia. And one of my uncles had traveled down from Spartanburg, which is in the upstate, and it was 4 below that morning there. So that's the coldest Christmas I can remember. I don't remember what the high was that day. So it's not that cold, but we sometimes see highs in the 60s. I don't know if I've ever seen 70s, I'm sure I have, but Christmas can be just about anything. But this year it's looking like it's going to be a cold Christmas day. So maybe I'll want my long crazy striped socks. All right, I'm hoping to make some cookies today. We have to go into town for a math tutoring session for my daughter. And we drove past the little cul-de-sac where the lady lives, and there were lights like crazy there. It was just gorgeous, and there's a little pond right there, so it was reflecting off the water. It was really pretty. So I'll get to at least see it in the daylight today. All right, take care everybody, and I'll check back with you later. So good evening. It is Thursday evening of day 15. I don't know if you're hearing sort of thumping in the background. Bentley is right there chewing on one of his toys, and it's noisy. I think he heard his name, so he stopped.
I didn't get a lot of knitting done today, but I did get, and I hopefully will finish this tonight, I did get most of the heel done on one of the socks. That'll give me a good idea of how much of my mini skein, I'm looking for it, I will have. Okay, so this is how much I have still. So that's probably almost half, with 2 toes and most of a heel. I'm confident there's enough for another heel. Whether there's enough for 2 cuffs, I'll just check. If I've got at least 10 grams, I think that'll be fine. We went to lunch in Wagner. I think I snapped a picture while we were there, but we went to lunch in Wagner, and then we went to Janie's math tutor and stopped at Goodwill and dropped off a box there. Then after we went to her tutor, what did we do next? Oh, we went to 14 Carat. It's a like organic health food kind of store in town. And I found rye flour, which I've been looking for a cookie recipe I want to try. And then we did a little bit of Christmas shopping, and then we met up with her dad for dinner. So we had pizza at the Mellow Mushroom, and now we are finally home. It feels like the middle of the night. It's like 7. But anyway, I'm going to finish this heel, and I will sign off for tonight. Tomorrow we're going into Columbia tomorrow to the museum. We'll again eat lunch out, but then we have a memorial service to attend at church at 1. So hopefully we will get to all of those things on time, and then we'll be home for the evening. See you tomorrow.